The history of human civilization is a story of connection, interaction, and exchange. Long before the age of the internet, airplanes, or even the printing press, ancient civilizations found ways to share their knowledge, beliefs, customs, and goods with each other. These exchanges played a crucial role in shaping the world as we know it today. From the earliest days of trade routes to the spread of religions, ideas, and technologies, the cultural exchanges between ancient civilizations created a rich tapestry of shared human experience. In this video, we'll explore how different ancient civilizations influenced one another through cultural exchanges. We'll look at how trade, conquest, migration, and communication brought diverse groups of people together, leading to the sharing of languages, religions, art, science, and technology. The beginnings of cultural exchange. In the earliest days of human history, people lived in small, isolated communities. These groups were largely self-sufficient, relying on hunting, gathering, or early forms of agriculture to meet their needs. However, as populations grew and societies became more complex, the need for resources that were not locally available became apparent. This need led to the establishment of trade routes, which were some of the first pathways for cultural exchange. As people traveled to exchange goods, they also exchanged ideas, beliefs, and practices. These early trade routes connected distant regions and laid the foundation for more extensive cultural interactions. One of the earliest examples of such exchange is seen in the Fertile Crescent, where the first known civilizations, like the Sumerians, Akkadians, and Babylonians, emerged. These cultures traded with one another and with neighboring regions, spreading ideas about agriculture, writing, and governance. The Silk Road, a highway of cultural exchange. One of the most famous examples of cultural exchange in ancient history is the Silk Road. This vast network of trade routes connected the East and West, running from China through Central Asia to the Mediterranean. It wasn't a single road, but rather a collection of interconnected pathways that facilitated the exchange of goods, ideas, and cultures over thousands of miles. The Silk Road was named after the luxurious silk fabric that was one of the main commodities traded from China. However, the exchange went far beyond material goods. As merchants, travelers, and even armies moved along these routes, they carried with them their languages, religions, and customs. Buddhism, for example, spread from India to China and beyond via the Silk Road. This exchange of religious ideas led to the development of new forms of art, architecture, and thought in the regions it touched. Similarly, the spread of technologies like papermaking and gunpowder from China to the West had profound effects on the development of civilizations across Europe and the Middle East. The Silk Road also facilitated the exchange of knowledge in medicine, astronomy, and mathematics. Scholars from different cultures met and shared their insights, leading to advancements that benefited all of humanity. The Mediterranean, a melting pot of cultures. The Mediterranean Sea, surrounded by many of the ancient world's most powerful civilizations, was another crucial hub for cultural exchange. The Egyptians, Greeks, Romans, Phoenicians, and many others interacted through trade, warfare, and diplomacy. The Phoenicians, for instance, were great sailors and traders who spread their alphabet across the Mediterranean. This writing system influenced the development of the Greek alphabet, which in turn became the foundation for the Latin alphabet used in many modern languages today. Greek culture, known for its philosophy, art, and science, was spread across the Mediterranean and beyond by the conquests of Alexander the Great. This Hellenistic culture blended with local traditions in places like Egypt, Persia, and India, creating new hybrid cultures. The Roman Empire, which later controlled much of the Mediterranean, was a melting pot of cultures. The Romans adopted and adapted ideas from the Greeks, Egyptians, and others, spreading them throughout their vast empire. This exchange led to the development of new forms of government, architecture, and law that have had a lasting impact on Western civilization. Africa, a continent of cultural connection. Africa, with its vast diversity of peoples and cultures, was also a site of significant cultural exchange in ancient times. The Kingdom of Kush, located to the south of Egypt, had a long history of interaction with its northern neighbor. This exchange led to the adoption of many aspects of Egyptian culture by the Kushites, including religious practices, architecture, and art. Further west, The Kingdom of Aksum in modern-day Ethiopia was a powerful trading empire that connected Africa with the Mediterranean, the Middle East, and even India. Through these trade networks, Aksum became a center of cultural exchange, where different religious ideas, including Christianity and Judaism, met and mingled. The trans-Saharan trade routes connected the civilizations of North Africa with those of West Africa. Through these routes, goods such as gold, salt, and ivory were exchanged, along with ideas and technologies. The spread of Islam across North and West Africa is one of the most significant cultural exchanges facilitated by these trade routes, leading to the establishment of Islamic empires and the spread of Arabic language and culture. The Americas, exchanges across continents. Cultural exchange was not limited to the Old World. The ancient civilizations of the Americas also engaged in significant interactions with one another. Although these exchanges were more limited in scope due to geographical barriers, they still played a crucial role in the development of these societies. The Mesoamerican civilizations, including the Maya, Aztec, and Olmec, shared many cultural traits through trade and interaction. These cultures exchanged ideas in agriculture, astronomy, and architecture, leading to the development of advanced societies with impressive achievements in science and engineering. The Inca Empire in South America also engaged in cultural exchange with neighboring peoples. The Incas developed an extensive network of roads that facilitated trade and communication across their vast empire, leading to the spread of technologies like terraced farming and irrigation. In North America, the Mississippian culture, known for its large earthen mounds, engaged in trade with neighboring regions, spreading their cultural practices and influencing other Native American societies. Religion and philosophy. The spread of ideas. Religion and philosophy were among the most significant elements exchanged between ancient civilizations. As people traveled and interacted, they shared their beliefs and spiritual practices, leading to the spread and transformation of religions across vast regions. One of the earliest examples of this is the spread of the polytheistic religions of the ancient Near East. The gods and goddesses of Sumer, Babylon, and Egypt influenced each other, leading to shared myths and religious practices across these cultures. The spread of monotheistic religions, such as Judaism, Christianity, and Islam, had a profound impact on the ancient world. Judaism, with its origins in the ancient Near East, influenced the development of Christianity, which later spread throughout the Roman Empire and beyond. Islam, emerging in the 7th century CE, rapidly expanded across the Middle East, North Africa, and into parts of Europe and Asia, bringing with it new cultural and intellectual traditions. Philosophical ideas also spread across ancient civilizations. Greek philosophy, with its emphasis on reason and inquiry, influenced Roman thought, and later Islamic and Christian philosophy. The exchange of ideas between Greek, Roman, and Islamic scholars during the medieval period played a crucial role in the preservation and development of classical knowledge. Technology and science, the exchange of innovation. The exchange of technology and scientific knowledge was another key aspect of cultural interaction between ancient civilizations. As people traded and interacted, they shared their discoveries and inventions, leading to the spread of technologies that shaped the course of history. One of the most significant examples of this is the spread of agricultural techniques. The domestication of plants and animals, which began in the Fertile Crescent, spread to other regions, leading to the development of settled societies and the growth of civilizations. The knowledge of irrigation, crop rotation, and other farming practices was shared and adapted across different cultures. Metallurgy, the science of working with metals, was another area of technological exchange. The discovery of bronze and later iron led to advancements in tools, weapons, and in architecture. The spread of ironworking techniques from the Hittites in Anatolia to other civilizations had a profound impact on the development of ancient societies. Mathematics and astronomy were also areas of significant exchange. The mathematical concepts developed by the Babylonians and Egyptians influenced Greek and later Islamic scholars. The knowledge of the stars and planets, essential for navigation and agriculture, was shared across cultures, leading to advancements in calendars, timekeeping, and exploration. Art and architecture, a shared legacy. Art and architecture are among the most visible and enduring legacies of cultural exchange between ancient civilizations. As people interacted, they shared their artistic styles, techniques, and ideas, leading to the creation of new forms of expression that blended different cultural influences. The art of ancient Egypt, with its distinctive hieroglyphs and monumental architecture, influenced the neighboring cultures of Nubia and the Near East. The pyramids of Egypt, for example, inspired similar structures in other regions, such as the ziggurats of Mesopotamia and the pyramids of Mesoamerica. Greek art and architecture, known for its emphasis on balance, proportion, and realism, spread across the Mediterranean and beyond. The classical Greek style influenced Roman art and architecture, leading to the creation of iconic structures like the Parthenon and the Colosseum. The spread of Buddhism from India to East Asia brought with it new forms of art and architecture. The construction of Buddhist stupas, temples, and statues in China, Korea, and Japan reflects the blending of Indian, Central Asian, and local artistic traditions. The cultural exchange between ancient civilizations was a powerful force that shaped the course of human history. Through trade, conquest, migration, and communication, people from different regions and cultures interacted and shared their knowledge, beliefs, and customs. These exchanges led to the spread of religions, languages, technologies, and artistic styles, creating a rich and diverse cultural heritage that continues to influence the world today. As we look back at the history of these ancient exchanges, we can see that the connections between different civilizations were not just a series of isolated events, but part of a larger, ongoing process of interaction and exchange that has shaped our shared human experience. By understanding and appreciating these connections, we can gain a deeper insight into the common threads that bind us together as a global community.